Alright, what up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a Xenophage guide, but this time it's going to be for dummies, quote unquote. It's a new series I'm doing for exotic quests. If you're not a noob, or if you feel like you don't need a full-on step-by-step video, I have a Xenophage guide that I'll link down in the description below. It's like a nice right-to-the-point guide, but I figured I'm getting a ton of questions and there are a lot of solo players out there, so I want to make basically a guide where I do the quest live and see how it goes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you do need the Shadowkeep DLC, and you want to load into the Sorrow's Harbor. And you're just going to follow the path that I'm taking. You might be familiar with this area. It's where the Altars of Sorrow event is, as well as the Scarlet Keep strike, and there is a Pit of Heresy. Just know you do need the Pit of Heresy unlocked, or have someone that has access to the dungeon itself. And I'm pretty sure you unlock the dungeon after you complete the Shadowkeep DLC. So if you haven't done that, make sure you do that. Just that way you get it done. So you're just going to keep following the path that I'm taking. We go left to that door. Keep coming this way. Then we're going to take a left. Go right over here. And then you're going to see a spot that you can actually jump up to. Right over here to the right, and we're gonna go up there. And once we get up here, there's gonna be 4 chests. And basically all you gotta do, just follow the order that I go in. We're gonna do this one first. Okay. Then we're gonna do this one. And then we're gonna go to this side. Okay. We're gonna do this one. And then this one. And we got a YouTube sub while recording this, Nintendo Gamer, or whatever that is, I can't even see. Appreciate the sub, if you watch this video. But yeah, then this chest is gonna spawn in. We're gonna loot it real quick. And as you can see, I found the Journey quest. And it's gonna tell me to discover your path. And all we gotta do for this is we are gonna actually fast travel back over here to the Sanctuary. Alright, and once you get over here, we're gonna head over to the Anchor of Light, which is right over here to the right. This is definitely going to be a way longer guide than I typically would do. Like I said earlier, if you do want a nice short right to the point guide, I do have that on the channel. This is just for those newer players out there who need the extra help and the extra guidance. So that is going to be what this is for. But just keep following where I'm going. And we are going to go right over here to the left. Right down here, and right in this little building. And if you need to like rewind or pause the video or anything like that, feel free. I'm not going to speed up the video or anything, but just so you know, because this is a interesting path you have to take. But as you can see right in the Anchor of Light, we're actually going to pick this charge of light up, and we're going to light our path on this first dish. Now we only have 60 seconds to find the next one. And the next one is going to be right over here. Gonna go all the way over here. Keep going. You have to do this in the exact order that I'm doing it in. If you do it in any other order, it will not work. Gonna go right here. Light our path. It says our path is brighter. That means we did it right. Then we're gonna head right down here into this little yellow building. Gonna see some ads, don't even worry about them. Then we're gonna light this dish. Our path is brighter once again, meaning we're doing it right. The next dish is gonna be right over here. It's literally, oh, it always takes me a second to find this. I want to say it's right up here. Yeah, right up here. Just jump up, light our path. We did it good. And then the final one is gonna be right over here. Alright, and now we just go right up here, up top. Jump up. And this one right in the middle. As you can see, you already emerged from the dark. It's going to set a waypoint. So we're going to run right over to it. Gonna try not to die. And then we're going to emerge from the dark. And that is the next step. That is really how easy it is. And what this next part is gonna have us do is we have to go in each 4 of these lost sectors, and we're gonna have to shoot a code on the wall. So since we're already in the Anchor of Light, we're gonna do the Anchor of Light lost sector first. And you can tell where the lost sector is just because the lost sector symbol right there. As you see, there's one there, one in the Sorrow's Harbor, one there, one in the Archer's Line. Alright, so from where we deposited this last orb, where we emerged from the dark, we're gonna go over to the Anchor of Light lost sector. And we're gonna do this one first. Pretty sure it's right under here. Yeah, right under here, you're just gonna jump down. Alright, so here we're just gonna clear the ads. I always kill every ad. I've tried doing it without clearing every ad and it seemed to not work. So, I am gonna kill every ad. You don't have to, but just know it might not work. Also, make sure when we get to the code, you're not using a weapon that has ricochet rounds or explosive rounds or anything like that, because it will not work. You will shoot more than one code at a time. Alright, so next thing what you want to do after you kill everything is loot this chest right here. And as we approach here, we're going to come across these stairs, and the first code that we have to put in is going to be right here. Alright, so now that we are here, we're going to have to shoot in a code. And I'm going to call out and shoot and show which code I'm shooting, so there is no confusion. So starting off, we have bottom left, which is going to be right here. We're going to wait for it to refresh, then we're going to go bottom right. Next is going to be top middle, so that's going to be this one right there. And then after that, it's going to be top middle again. And as you can see, the chest spawns in. And we get the path fragment, which completes one of the steps for this quest. And now we have 3 more to do. And what we're going to do is we are going to go back over to the sanctuary. Alright, so now that we are back to the sanctuary, we need to head over to the Archer's Line, lost sector. So I'm not going to talk over the path that I take, so just follow where I go. Alright, and as we approach this lost sector, you're gonna try not to die, of course. And the way that we need to take is right in here. Oh, and I always get lost here. Yeah, right over here, and then we go right under this. It's been so long since I've done this, so I'm trying to refresh my memory as I go. Alright, every ad is cleared. We're gonna loot the chest. And then we're gonna continue on past through these yellow doors, and you're gonna come across another code room. And this one is another short code, so what we're going to do is we're going to shoot top left first. Then we're going to shoot bottom left, which is right here. Then we're going to shoot the one exactly in the middle. And then we're going to go one over, aka middle right, shoot it. And as you can see, that code works. And we get to the second path fragment, and now we need 2 more. So the next one that we are going to go to is, let's do the Sorrow's Harbor one. We'll do Hellmouth last. Alright, so now we're at Sorrow's Harbor. We're just going to go right over here to the lost sector, which is like right on the other side of these rocks. Somewhere, I think it's right down here. Yeah, right down here. Gonna run in here. This is one of the longer lost sectors, as well as a longer code that you're gonna have to put in. But once again, when we get there, I'll put it on the screen and show you step by step how to do it. I think that's what a lot of people get confused on, is shooting those codes, and maybe people are like visual learners instead of just looking at text and trying to go off of that. So I'm gonna show the full process of shooting that. Alright, there we are. Sheesh. Alright, so we're gonna loot the chest. And we're gonna go right up these stairs, and we're gonna see the next lost sector code that we have to put in. Alright, so this code is gonna be a lot longer, like I said, than the ones before. So take it slow. Don't try to rush through it, because you don't want to do this lost sector over again. So the code goes as follows. We're gonna go middle left, which is this one right here. Then we're gonna shoot the middle one. Then we're gonna shoot the middle one again. Then it's gonna be middle left. Then we're gonna do middle top, which is right here. Then we're gonna have to shoot middle bottom, which is right down here. Then we're going to shoot middle. Then we're going to shoot middle right. And as you can see, that code works. We are going to loot the chest. And we have our third path fragment. And lastly is the Hellmouth one, which is probably the most confusing lost sector to reach. It's in a weird area. Alright, and the final one, like I said, is going to be the Hellmouth. So just follow the path I take. I'm not going to be talking over this. Alright, and as we approach, it's going to be in this building all the way back here. Just going to go right in, take this drop down, follow this little cave. Probably might be a little confusing as well. I think some people might go the wrong way, I don't know. But I've heard a lot of people say this is probably the hardest one to find, just because of the weird paths you have to take. But the place that we have to reach is all the way up there. As you can see, that's where the codes are. So we're going to clear all the ads. And I'm not going to show all this. I'm going to put the video to the chest. That way, video isn't too long because there is a couple more steps we have to do. And there that is. So, like I said earlier, we got to loot the chest. And here is the code. It's another long one, so take it slow, as always. And starting off, we do have top right, so we're going to shoot that. Then it's going to be middle left, so we go to the middle, go to the left one. Next one is going to be middle. Then we have bottom middle. Then we have bottom right. Then we have to shoot bottom right again. And for the last two, it is going to be bottom middle. We shoot that one, so we shoot it again. And there you see the chest spawns in. And we have our final path fragment as well as our next quest step. And what this is going to require you to do is we're going to have to go into the Pit of Heresy dungeon now. And if you don't have this unlocked, maybe a friend does, or I have it if you do play on PC. I do help with this daily as well as a quest, so if you need help with anything, just comment down below and I can take you into the dungeon and do this part with you. However, as a solo player, this really isn't that hard. So I'm going to show the whole dungeon part. I'm not going to cut anything out. But yeah, I'm going to take you through the whole first encounter of Pit of Heresy, which is... it might be the hardest, but doing this solo isn't as bad as you'd think. Alright, so if you're not familiar with how this dungeon works, when we load in, you're going to see this green looking stuff. It's going to go away as soon as you step on it. And you're just going to go down here. Just jump so you don't fall to your death. A nice fun trick is you can actually sometimes pull out your sparrow, but I never do because... doesn't really get you anywhere. Then we're gonna go down here, follow this path. And we're just gonna jump down here once again. Go down here. It is a little confusing at first, but over time, when you learn Pit of Heresy, this will seem so easy to you. There's also a raid banner that you can place, so I'm gonna do that. That way we have max ammo. So how this works, you might be confused, so I'm gonna go over it real quick. See all these symbols? You have a backwards R, you have the 3 lines, which looks like an E. Then you have A, which is actually where we're going to go right now, where you start off. Then you have the hamburger looking E. Then you have X, T. So those symbols do mean something, as we almost fall to our death. And I'll show you exactly that as soon as we get down here. We have to go in here, and it is going to be locked. There's going to be a Revenant Knight that we have to kill in order to go in. Might be easier with a shotgun, to be honest. So we kill him, and then that door opens up. And now we gotta kill this guy. We want his sword. The only way to do damage to the bosses where these symbols are is with this sword. Can't use your normal weapons. So as you can see, our symbols are both of the E's and the backwards R. So you can do them in any order, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do backwards R first. I think, let's see. Backwards R is there. E's there. Yeah, both E's are down there. Let's do backwards R first. That way it's easier to remember. So just run, just avoid the ogres. You don't want to waste your sword ammo, because when you run out of ammo, which we're probably gonna plenty of times, you have to go back maybe towards the A symbol, or you can find one of these knights spawning in randomly. But their spawn rate has like been decreased, I swear, because I rarely see them running around. Yep, here we are at backwards R. We gotta kill this guy to get in. And for this one, this is probably the toughest one, the 3 wizards. So we want to kill the wizards first, just the plain ones. And I'll show you real quick what I mean by you can't do damage with your guns. And kill that. Oh lord. Yeah, these ones are brutal. Alright, ready? So we try to shoot this one. It's just immune. Meaning, we have to take out our sword. And you have to do your heavy attack on it. So for mouse, it's right click. I don't know what it is for controller. So just try to hide behind like these pillars. And not take damage. When it does that attack, just hide, because you will get rolled. As you can see, not even gonna bother, because I already know death will happen. And that is it. That's the first one. As you can see, the seal goes away, and we are left with both of the E's. And we are running low on sword ammo, which is not good. So hopefully we come across another one. We have the hamburger E. We're gonna go to now. I'm gonna try to avoid this ogre. These ogres are brutal too, if you've never done this. And for this one, we are gonna need another sword. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this E real quick. Because this one, all you gotta do is block, and you can kill the boss for it nice and easy. Oh, we got an ogre here. Hello. Pick this back up, because the longer you leave this, pretty sure it runs out of ammo, like, completely. Yeah, you see? You don't want to do that. There's also going to be 2 ogres to the side here. I don't even know if we have enough ammo to do this. We might have to go get another one. Just going to hold your block key onto that, and it dies, and we're going to instantly get out of there and away from those ogres. And as you can see, we need another sword. And wow, he is going to spawn right in front of us. How convenient. Well, you can't script that. You cannot script that. Wow, that is just insane luck. Alright, well now we're going to go to the next E, the hamburger looking one. I have no words for that. Yep, right here. There's an ogre there, but that's fine. He'll leave us alone. I don't think he'll come in here. Hopefully he doesn't. So we get in here. There he is. There's a lot of thrall, so I'm gonna use that attack real quick. Alright, and now you're just gonna block, do a couple melee attacks, and then block again. And you'll easily kill him, it's not that hard. Usually do 2 swings and then use your block key. You can't do damage to you. 2 hits, block, 2 hits, block, and then he's dead. And then there it is, that's the first step. All 3 seals have been broken. And we don't want to mess with that ogre because I'm trying to get this done. So now we're going to see this green shiny beam in the sky. We're going to go over to it. There are going to be a ton of ads down here too. And all we're going to do is we got to kill the knight thing. It's going to be around here. For this part, if you are a solo player, take this part slow. Because the last thing you want to do is get to the final part and then, you know, you die right here. We're gonna kill that knight, and there it is. This door will open up. You can get your loot right here from that chest. And we're gonna keep running in here, and you can see a bunch of doors, which is probably gonna be confusing as hell. But the one that we need to reach is gonna be that one right up there. So we're just gonna jump right over here. You can jump to there and then jump up here. You're not gonna do it that way. Gonna jump up here again. Gonna go here. Then we're gonna go right over here. Like I said, you don't gotta do the path I take. You could easily go there, jump there, then jump here. Take it slow. And then we're gonna see reveal pass end. And then honestly, the next part is literally still in Heresy. Everything else is gonna be in Heresy. So we're gonna go right back over here. And we're going to continue right into this little pathway. And if you aren't familiar with this part, there's going to be these 3 ogres that are pretty annoying. But at the end of the day, you should be fine. It might take you a couple tries, but... Also, really quick, does he have Lament? Oh, he does. I'm gonna put that on. So when we get down here, we're gonna go right over here to the left. As you can see, that's the ogre. You can't do any damage to it either, by the way. You just have to avoid it, which is pretty fun. So here it is. Here's the reveal path. And these 3 plates are gonna come up, and we're gonna pick up the charged light right over there. This ogre's gonna be right on your ass too. Yep, as you can see. Dude does not care that you're trying to get a gun. Quick tip too, what you want to do is jump, and then whatever you use to shoot, just do that. That way you go a lot faster. Otherwise you might die the ogre. But as you see, you jump, use the event. We're gonna keep doing that. Don't scuff it. We're gonna go past this door, and right where the ogre is actually where we have to go. So I'm gonna go invisible. Also, I'll show you real quick. You can also hide in here if the ogre is being annoying. But we're just gonna light these 2, and then we're gonna continue on into here, right through this door. And this is gonna be the final boss. Now going over this boss room, as you can see, we have the Thunderous Dread buff on the left. It's kind of confusing, but sometimes it will glitch out and you don't actually need to do this. But really quick, the X symbol is going to be solar. The 3 E's is going to be neutral, which is your kinetic. The A symbol is void, meaning you have to use a void weapon to kill the boss, and T, which is what we have, Thunderous Dread. We have to use arc to kill the boss. As you can see, it's immune. So I have an arc SMG. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up this charged light in the middle here, and we're gonna look for the T, which I'm pretty sure is actually somewhere down here. Yeah, right down here. And now we've done that, we have a timer where we can actually do damage to the boss for a short period of time. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend using the weapons I'm using. I'll show you. It usually glitches out after this, like the first one, but if it doesn't, then I'll actually have to change weapons. Yeah, usually it bugs out, which they might fix, so that's why I'm showing you how to do it the legit way. Oh, it did. Nice. So now it's going to be neutral dread, which is the 3 lines, which is our kinetic now. So we got to find the 3 E's, which is right here. And now we can do damage with our kinetic weapon, which for some reason is just hanging out over here, which is nice. As we're getting toasted by these ads. And we have Thunderous Stride again. I want to get Fiery Dread so I can use my Lament, but it's fine. So we're going to pick up the light, go right over here to the T symbol. It's pretty easy. It's not. It probably seems more complicated than it is. And we're just going to shoot this with our arc gun. If you run Hunter, and you want to wait for Fiery Dread, which is solar, you can use Celestial Nighthawk with Gold Gun. And you can pretty much kill it with that, and then Lament, or whatever solar weapons you have too. And back to neutral dread. So maybe the glitch is fixed. Because we're actually not getting it, which is nice. It's good for a video. And it's going to be neutral again. And for some reason, it's actually hanging out right in the front. We almost die. We have 1 bullet left. Which is not going to be enough. Alright, now we have Abyssal Dread, which is the A symbol. I think is right back here. Yep. Now we can do damage with Void. Which I'm just going to use this, and that should kill it. Yep, there it is. And yeah, that is it. Now, we are just going to return to orbit. As simple as that was. We're going to head over back to the moon, go to the sanctuary. Alright, and once you approach here, it's time to claim your Xenophage. So we're just going to go over here to Heresy. And yeah, there it is. I don't have enough space. That's awkward. But there it is. Xenophage has been complete, the journey. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If it did help, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one, alright? Peace.